Welcome, crypto fam. Happy Sunday fun day. Church is in session. I'm going to be preaching the Holy Gospel of Satoshi for the next couple of hours. Welcome, everyone, to the live stream. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest technical analysis as Bitcoin price sees a rematch with the 2021 record high versus the S&P 500. We'll also be discussing 556 million in spot Bitcoin ETF inflows signals a major shift in investor sentiment. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin heading to six figures as Bitcoin ETF net inflows accelerate to 20 billion, according to the Bitwise CIO, Matt Hugin. We'll also be discussing Samson Mow urges German lawmakers to embrace the Bitcoin. Here's why. We'll also be discussing Trump versus Harris, 16 days left, and why Bitcoin traders are bracing for a God Candle event. We'll also be discussing 3 signs Bitcoin's parabolic phase with a 250,000 price target is about to begin. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. What's poppin'? I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Let's freaking go. Shout out everyone in the live chat. We got Diana Jones. We got Knox Bill. We got Chandy. Take that, lizard people. Precisely my sentiment. Leash waked. Welcome to the stream, future trillionaires. Nice gong. Thank you. It just came in. We're celebrating today. My favorite sound. We're going to help ascend everyone's vibration during today's live stream. How about that? Love the outfit and the look, JV. You look more cool than ever before. Well, thank you. I believe I got this like a decade ago when I visited Thailand. So this is a traditional Thai garment. I hope Harry Balls does not win, says P. Hatter. Don't we all? You saw Trump. He's actually at McDonald's right now. What it do, JV? Shout out Eric Castro. Like the band. Bands will make her dance. Dance. Come on, dance. That's the sound of Bitcoin going to 100 G's. Anyways, family, welcome everyone to the live stream. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Happy Sunday fun day. Church is in session. We're streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Let's freaking go. Go ahead and make sure to repost the stream over on X. If you can put a comment, I can repost it. And let's get crack-a-lackin'.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day. Maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
That's right. We're raising everyone's vibration and consciousness today. How cool is that? Not only do you get entertained, you get the latest Bitcoin news, and we raise your consciousness collectively to Satoshi level. You know how we do. Welcome everyone to the live stream. I went ahead and pinned the stream to the top of the X profile, so you'll notice it here. If you guys can repost with a quote or a comment, I can shout you out live and repost and follow you back. It's always greatly appreciated. Shout out to everyone joining the stream. JV has gone full Axl Rose, something like that, Adam. Salam family. The mosque is in session every day. Amen, Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Shout out Pedro. Shout out Cypherpunk. I just reposted Jabrowski. Eric the Red. Eric the Great. What it do? Welcome to the live stream. I do have a poll up as well. Let me know when you feel the Q4 Bitcoin price peak, or I should say what price action it shall be. Where'd you get that gong? I ordered it. I think from Amazon. Yeah, I love the sound of the gong. It raises the vibration. It raises the consciousness. And it's one of the most soothing sounds. You feel me? If that don't send Bitcoin to 100,000 per coin, I don't know what will. Welcome, family. So back in the old traditional Chinese days, before the emperor would make a big announcement, they'd hit the gong. And now I can hit the gong, if you feel what I'm saying. Instead of hitting the bong, we're going to hit the gong. How do you like that? Shout out Bobby Digital. I appreciate you joining the HODL gang. Shout out to all the members. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support. The one and only Bobby Digi in the building. And welcome everyone just joining us. Jay Moreno, what up, what up? Good to have you here, brother. Christ consciousness, Satoshi consciousness. We're raising everyone's vibration today. And we're going to send Bitcoin to the stratosphere. Thank you, Cyberpunk. Or Cyberfunk, my apologies. Just reposted you 75 G's. Church is in session. Eric the Red, proof of work right there. You damn right. Thank you, broski. Just reposted you. So thanks in advance. Anyone reposting the stream, much appreciated. I do see we got a couple hundred people here. We're about to get this mofo started. Happy Sunday fun day. JV even has something for show and tell. I'll give you a glimpse. We'll explain it later. So stay tuned. It's going to be a pretty epic day. Do you have FB, JV? I'm not active over there. I did build a huge Facebook following from like a decade ago, but I stopped using the platform because I hate Zuckerberg and I hate censorship, and I tend not to support communities like that. You know what I mean? The 68,000 price is more like 57,000 with inflation, FYI. Appreciate you sharing, Mexico Hodl. JV, you could also hit the gong when the mods get rid of a troll. Don't tempt me, bro. Yo, you damn right. Wop, 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 wop. JV, mess them up. Send the reptilians to another dimension. You know the lizard folk. They're not welcome here. Anyways, welcome everyone joining the live stream. What's good in the hood? Thank you, Metal Code. F waiting for you to get it on your own. JV gonna deliver to you. You damn straight. And just reposted your broski. Shout out to the Metal Code. Shout out Chandy 10 Music, #1 Bitcoin music channel. She says, JV, live on the X, YouTube, and the Rumble with the best Bitcoin pod, and today's got the gong. That's right. Proof of work. Just reposted your Chandy. Greatly appreciate it. Family, thank you guys. I'll be checking the X feed throughout the stream. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash those likes and go ahead and subscribe to the #1 Bitcoin channel on the tube. And don't forget to hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Today is pod 1793. I'm your host, JV. Happy Sunday fun day. It's October 20th, 2024. Bitcoin's back in the green, maintaining above 68.5. Let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. We got Coin 360 pulling up right here for your screen. Let me, I guess, fix my screen capture for whatever reason it's not showing. Oh, bit of a delay. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. So yeah, Bitcoin's in the green, Ether's in the green, the bulk of the market in the green. Very modest gains overall, but new week amongst us. We're still in October. Typically, the second last 2 weeks of October rips, and I'm expecting nothing less. All-time highs in play. We're only like 6-7% away. 73.8 is the current price discovery level we achieved back in mid-March. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. Current crypto market cap sits at $2.36 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap, $1.354 trillion. We got 50 billion worth of volume of the past 24 hours. And the Bitcoin dominance, the tale of the tape says 57.4%. Ether dominance on the incline a little bit, 13.8%. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. We got ApeCoin, aping. Whoa, up 102%. What in the world went on there? We got DYDX up 33% and MogCoin up 10%. Let me know which alt, if any, you're bullish on for the bull. And checking out the crypto bubbles. We can see here the bulk of the market in the green today, roughly 95%. We'd love to see. And zooming out on the monthly, similar story, but I'd say 85% in the green, 15% in the red. Checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Today we're 73 greed, yesterday 72, last week of 50, and last month of 54, neutral. And checking out the time chain calendar. We got 183,423 blocks yet to go into the next halving, 2028. Let's go. Currently on block 866,577. You can currently exchange $1 for 1,459 Satoshis. So stack them sats accordingly. And welcome everyone to the live stream. Come on, 69, we got this. Fairground in the building. Robinhood blocking the sell button after it breaks 70,000 could greet the weak hands. Very common scenario we see playing out on a lot of the exchanges, including Coinbase. When we inch towards price discovery, there's always the unexpected. The exchanges go down. Yeah, I mean, shout out Eric the Red, pod number 1793 with Mr. Miyagi, Daniel's son's son, JV's son, representing. Thank you, Eric the Red, and rest in peace, Mr. Miyagi. Darth Melda in the building. Come join the daily news. Thank you, Melda. Now that Melda's here, we got to hit the gong. That's how we do. But welcome y'all joining the stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. So let's freaking go. Good to have you here, Oracle. Always an honor. Come on, 69. Someone say 69. We're on the cusp.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising. We already hit 67K, and now we're aim up, at that 69 sweet G spot, rocket taking off. Everybody knows it's the magic spot. Watch how it goes.
You know how we do. Raising consciousness, one stream at a time. But anyways, let's continue. If you guys can repost the stream over on X, share, spread the word. I'm preaching the holy gospel of Satoshi. You know how we do. Chandy put 69 G's, baby. We already hit 67. And now we're aimed up. That's that 69 sweet G spot rocket taking off. Everybody knows it's the magic spot. Amen to that. Chandy got the lyrics. JV, every time you start a new story, you should do the gong. I agree. I think that's precisely what we're going to do, for sure. But anyways, welcome everyone to the stream. Let's do a little technical analysis, also be pulling up some of the live charts, and we'll be hitting the gong throughout the entire stream. So you already know we're raising consciousness today. So here we go. Headline reads, Bitcoin price analysis sees a rematch with the 2021 record high versus the S&P 500. That's right. Highly effective Bitcoin price tool demand gains. Bitcoin needs to recover to match the recent performance of the U.S. stocks as the S&P notches repeat all-time highs. For analyst Franzen, who compared Bitcoin to the Invesco S&P equal weight ETF, the writing could be on the wall, quoting the analyst here. On a relative basis, Bitcoin failed to produce new all-time highs versus the equal weight of the S&P. In fact, Bitcoin/RSP was rejected precisely on the former all-time highs from 2021 and has been consolidating since then, which I have illustrated with a regression channel as outlined right here on the chart. However, that Bitcoin/RSP is starting to break above that regression channel and basically showing an option for traders to go short RSP and long the biddy. Now, quoting him again, based on this structure, the ongoing breakout implies a return back to the blue zone. And to be clear, that blue zone is still valid, potential resistance, but it's also a price target. He bolstered his optimism on the outlook of Bitcoin using the Williams-R oscillator, a trend strength tool covering the multiple time frames. On this occasion, it's the 120-day iteration suggesting further upside to come, having rebounded from macro lows in its oversold zone back in July, quoting him again. As we can see, this signal is both rare and highly effective. Now, identical bottom signals occurred in January of 2024 and October of 2023. On those occasions, Bitcoin gained 48 and 123% respectively, over the subsequent 3-month period. Quoting the analyst again, with Bitcoin currently trading at its highest prices since July of 2024, investors are regaining confidence in the potential for continued upside, particularly with the stock at all-time highs. So there you go, yo. Meanwhile, Bitcoin breakout excitement gathers pace across the markets. Now simmering below 69 Gs, final resistance stands between the spot price and a return to price discovery, sitting at 73.8, which we achieved back in March. The first daily closes above a descending channel in place since then is fueling the bullish narrative. Can you feel it in the air? Commenting this weekend, we had Rat Capital emphasizing the significance of the current Bitcoin price moves. Quoting the analyst here, history has been made as Bitcoin has registered its first daily candle close above the red resistance area. Bitcoin will now try to retest the top of this resistance into the new support. Generally, Bitcoin just needs to stay above 66.4, which is the black channel top, to enjoy a bullish weekly close. And we're well above, and we do get the weekly close today. It's Sunday. So let's celebrate, yo. New all-time high price discovery, definitely in play. So there you frickin' go. Welcome everyone just joining the live stream. JV live and in the flesh. Mr. Miyagi's son, JV's son, in the building. Wax on, wax off. Was talking to Bitcoin to my brother-in-law yesterday. He was a young grasshopper in regards to one Bitcoin, so I referred him to your channel. You know what to do, JV. Open his eyes. Well, welcome to the stream. Shout out Eric's brother, and I appreciate you sharing it with the fam. Shout out Robert Larson. Thanks for the Sunday show. It's my honor to be here. 90,000 this year, really? Yo, absolutely, Andrew. I'm calling for 124,000, which is ultimately the weekly target on the weekly chart, and I actually just forgot to share that guy with you. So let me do that right now. Let's pull up some of the live charts via TradingView, via Coinbase. You should be able to see here live and on your screen. This is the 1 hour chart. No particular targets here, but we are trading at roughly 68,500 at the time of the live stream. This is live and in the flesh, live chart action. Checking out the 4 hour, we do have a blue target sitting pretty at 81,300, and we do have a bear target in the green sitting at 49.1. And zooming out from the 4 hour, we got the 1 day chart, which shows us right here a rising wedge formation looking very bullish. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of the last 10 days, 8 of them have been strong green, bullish daily candle closes. We do have the rising wedge formation, but we do have a couple of bear targets on the daily, one sitting at 49.1 and one right below at 47.7. And zooming out from the daily, that's where we get the sexy cup and handle chart pattern with a target. Brace yourself, fool. 124 Gs. I'm calling it for Q4, sometime between October and the Santa December rally. Let me know if you agree, disagree. And zooming out from there, let's check out the 1 month again, live and in the flesh. 1 month chart shows us we've had 7 months of sideways trading action. October in full effect. Historically, Q4 in a halving year every 4 years. It only occurs every 4 years. We had halving 2012, 2016, 2020, and we just had one April of 2024. We typically get 88% on average price gains here in Q4. Will this particular cycle be any different? You let me know your thoughts, family. And welcome everyone to the live stream. I believe 90,000 easily, says Calv Beans. 100 Gs, says Cosmocom. What up, what up? Shout out Stedge, Lash. Bitcoin needs to sweep the leg of them loser shorters. October in the half swing, pretty much. Brother-in-law doesn't think the biddy will go higher than 100. I chuckled, then humbled him. Well done, brother. Time will tell the truth. The tale of the tape. Darth Melda, always representing. Shout out Melda. Zen. That's right. We got the Zen Garden out. You know how we do. Chris Robinson, welcome to the stream, brother. 69 G's in play.
When we hit the 69K, we will continue to grow. Let it flow.
And shout out anyone for reposting the stream over on X. We appreciate that. Diana put the best crypto live news. I agree. I just reposted it. Diana, thank you for that. It's Fatter, JV. Fatter. Well, thank you, Fatter. I just reposted your brother, Pat McWeensy. And let me make sure I'm following you back. Notice it says follow back. I'm now following you back. There's my proof of work. I appreciate your support, brother. Just reposted your comments and quotes on the stream. Thank you for the repost. Shout out Cal Beans. And shout out the one and only JC Ice. Make sure you're following her over on X. Definitely a recommended account for you to follow. And thank you for the love. And thank you, Eric the Red, the rest of the fam, Melda, Chandy. We love you. So keep the comments flowing. There's the live and interactive stream. You know how we do. Sell the news after the election. We got, I think, 16 days until November 5th. And happy 420. We raising consciousness today, one gong hit at a time. You know how we do. But welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here, Melda, with us. Shout out Engine Part. Hard to say, but I guess 184,000 for the Q4. Loving your look today. Much appreciated. Cheers, family. It's been drifting it away.
Flow, flow, flow. Magic cosmic fire. The rocket is fueled up. Prepare for flight.
Don't see 90 G's, says Mexica Huddle. Everything will be priced in. The past 3 large events this year have been priced in. Bitcoin loves different now. I'm going to assume you meant looks different now, but we can love different as well. There's different types of love for the biddy. Shout out everyone on the stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. There's 700 people here already. We're having a gong-tastic day. Mr. Bone Daddy, welcome to the live stream family. We're going to continue with the headlines. We just finished the technical analysis, aka the astrology for the broskies. Now let's get to some of the headlines. Our next story, 556 million in spot Bitcoin ETF inflow signals a major shift in investor sentiment. Bada boom, bada bing. Big news. So yeah, spot Bitcoin ETFs of the U.S. witnessed their most significant single-day inflows in over 120 days on October 14th. With more than $500 million pouring into the funds, Bitcoin price topped 67.8, its highest in more than 3 months. ETF store president Nate Gerasi described the event as a landmark day for the spot Bitcoin ETFs, noting that they were approaching the 20 billion milestone in net inflows over the previous 10 months. Big deal right there. Quoting him here. Simply redonkulous and blows away every pre-launch demand estimate. This is not degen retail dollars, in my opinion. It's advisors and institutional investors continuingly to slowly adopt. The Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund led the fray with an inflow of 239 million, its highest since June 4th. It was followed by the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF with over 100 million and BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust with roughly 80 milli. And similarly, we have the ARK21 shares Bitcoin ETF saw inflows of just under 70 million, while the GBTC recorded its first October inflow, hallelujah, of 38 million, its highest since early May. I mean, that's a win to not actually have an outflow for GBTC, for Christ's sake. They've been bleeding Bitcoin since they have attained over 600,000. I believe now they're less than 300,000. But anyways, the recent surge to the Bitcoin ETF inflows is being attributed to the confluence of factors, creating what some experts are calling the perfect storm for crypto investments across the board. For instance, Chris Arulaya, head of the Institution for the Crypto Exchange Bybit, pointed to the upcoming U.S. election, 16 days out, as the key driver, adding, as we edge closer to this U.S. election in November 5th, investors may be more confident in placing their bets. Then what we'll see, the resumption of the Bitcoin bull trend. Both sides of the U.S. elections have been making positive statements towards crypto, and there's an anticipation of regulatory clarity. Well, not if Mr. No Claire Gare is up on it, but I digress. Similarly, we have the managing director for the crypto exchange KuCoin, who shared that the growing macroeconomic optimism is another crucial factor driving the trend. In her view, economic data released by various U.S. agencies has eased the concerns about a potential recession, with the Fed already beginning to lower interest rates gradually. Moreover, she noted the hedge fund participation in digital assets has been increasing steadily, fueled by enhanced regulatory clarity and the launch of the spot crypto ETFs globally. Quoting her again, nearly 47% nearly half of the traditional hedge funds have now exposure to digital assets, roughly half, have presented a marked increase from 29% in 2023 to 37% in 2022. Furthermore, 67% of those hedge funds plan to maintain their current exposure in digital assets. And while 33% intend to increase their digital asset investments by the end of this year, indicating growing institutional confidence and contributing to significant inflows into the Bitcoin ETFs. That's right. Those asset managers are not slowing down. You can ask Larry Fink himself. Employee of the month. Now go home and get your shine box, Larry. While retail demand is undoubtedly a significant factor, the role of institutional investors is driving these record-breaking inflows, which cannot be overstated. CEO and co-founder of the Bitcoin trading protocol, Valar, believes the institutions are in the driving seat and accounting for much of the Bitcoin being scooped up through the ETFs at present. Quoting him here, we're now approaching something like 20 billion in Bitcoin inflows, a figure it took gold more than 4 years to reach. So what the Bitcoin ETFs achieved in 10 months, it took gold 5 years. Take that, Peter Schiffmeister. Given the properties that have made Bitcoin the best performing asset of the last decade, it is no surprise the demand for its through ETFs has been so motherfucking strong. You hear that? Strong. And then we have Ben Caselin, Chief Market Officer of Valar, believes the recent surge of the inflows to the US Bitcoin ETFs can be attributed to the Bitcoin resilience in both low and high interest environments. Moreover, he believes institutional investors are increasingly gaining access to this space and thus driving the inflows. What about Bitcoin ETFs versus traditional assets? I'm glad you asked. The success of the Bitcoin ETFs, particularly when compared to traditional assets like gold, has been nothing short of remarkable. Bloomberg ETF analyst Balchunas noted that since January, the launch of the Bitcoin funds, the asset has hit an all-time high 5 motherfrickin' times. I don't think it's slowing down. And while gold hit the record high highs 30 times this year, gold ETFs have only seen 1.4 billion in net inflows compared with more than 20 billion for the Bitcoin ETFs. So the Bitcoin ETFs clearly the one leading the pack here. But there you go, yo. Let me know your thoughts and read these comments out loud. Shout out to the Bone Daddy living the dream. Made my first AI video yesterday. Nice. What is it about, brother? Telling Larry Fink to go get his shine box. Crazy work. I love it. I'm just quoting the great Max Kaiser. He did an interview a few months back, and he coined Michael Saylor and Larry Fink his Bitcoin employees of the month. And then he said, Larry, go home and get your shine box. Classic. That'll live in for eternity, that quote. I love it. And he makes a great point. Ultimately, what he's trying to say, if you got involved in Bitcoin prior to January of this year, you front ran BlackRock and all the major institutions, and Larry Fink is your employee of the month because he's going to continue to pump Bitcoin to the moon. He works for you. How dope is that? And if you front ran MicroStrategy and Saylor in 2020, when Saylor was the first to adopt Bitcoin, as a strategic reserve asset and put it on the balance sheet of his publicly traded company, then Michael Saylor is your employee as well. So I got to front run Michael Saylor, BlackRock, so they're both my employees of the month. So Michael and Larry, go home and get your shine box. Am I right or am I right? How many of you got to front run Mr. Fink? Let me know in the comments, fam. Telling Larry, yes, exactly. Stack the biddy. Bitcoin is my retirement plan. Nice. We got 900 people on the stream. As we're continuing to raise consciousness, one gong smash at a time. Shout out Guido. I appreciate it, brother. He wrote, what? No hat today? You're still the best Bitcoin news hat or no hat? Thank you that, brother. Appreciate it. Just reposted you. DNA Noonan, love the threads, bro. Keep up the great work. Thank you, broski. Just reposted you. Hey, people, get in where you fit in, dude. This dude knows his shiznit. Thank you, brother. Just reposted you. And thank you again, Sweezy, Diana, all the rest of the fam. You guys are awesome. We're just getting rolling. Happy Sunday fun day. We're streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Yeah, Engine Parts says I front run them. Yeah. Love coming here and getting positivity from JV. Doom and gloom is where, everywhere. Yeah, pretty true. Cheers, Judson. Appreciate your support. The shirt is dope, JV. Thank you. I got this in Thailand. for like $10 like a decade ago. There's a 1010 omen for you, Chandy. Special number out there. But yeah, this is like a throwback I got way back when I visited Thailand, very long time ago. Found it in the closet. It went well with the gong. So we're representing today. We're raising consciousness. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Smack the bong one more time for the baby mama, Mikala. Am I pronouncing that right? Mikala? Michaela. I keep running out of the fiat, saving in the iBit, investing in the sats. Word up. ECB confirmed the Bitcoin will rise. This is dedicated to the ECB for fudding the biddy. This one's for Lagarde. This one's dedicated to Miss Yellen Bonance. This one's dedicated to Jamie Dimon. This one's dedicated to the entire central banking cartel. Take that, lizard people. That's right, the Bitcoin Gong Show. Call me Junior Gong. I'm not a Marley, but you can call me Junior Gong. I don't mind. Shout out Andrew Walker. Satoshi Nakamoto in the building. This one's for you, Satoshi. Hey. I have 12 years front run on Larry Fink, my best employee. Now, Larry, go home and go get your shine box, brother. I love it. 1010, heck yeah. Divine Omen. Bitcoin Gong. Thailand is amazing. Vietnam is my next stop. Amen. I'm loving this gong action. I'm glad you're digging it. We're raising vibration. That's how we do it. But anyways, welcome to the stream, everyone. What's crack-a-lacking? It's Sunday Fun Day, October 20th. JV got the spin drift, 69 G's in play.
Rock it up kind of high. Darting, darting, darting. 69G bounce, such a fun time.
We out of control. Order in the court. Order in the court. Almost feels like it's the judge. Is it called the gavel? Or what is it called? The judge tool? Order in the court. Order in the court. Only we hitting the gong as the broskies hit the bong. It's Sunday Fun Day. I'm so happy with my Coinbase account today, JV. It's not this high ever. They not like us. Does Nipsey like the gong? He's not in the room right now. Probably not. He escaped. He's probably like, this guy has gone crazy. And get me out of here. He's probably in the next room. We'll see if he comes back. But apparently he's not the biggest fan. But that's okay. Order, order, order. You see Trump serving fries and Mickey D's at the drive-thru? How crazy is that? Let's meditate, smash the gong, and visualize 100 G's. Amen. You did say you needed one of those? I know. Order in the court. Order in the court. Don't make me hit the gong. Don't make me smoke the bong. Order in the court. Order on the pod. We need some order on the pod. These trolls are out of hand. Order on the pod. But anyways, welcome everyone to the live stream. 1,000 people already here. Nice. Not too shabby. Let's continue with the headlines. Our next story. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, family. Bitcoin heading to six figures as Bitcoin ETF net inflows accelerate to $20 billion. According to the Bitwise CIO, Matt Hoogan, which was making the rounds the other day on television. That's right. Bitwise Chief Investment Officer is unveiling the catalyst that he believes will push the biddy to $100,000 per coin and beyond. Hoogan says on X that the macroeconomic conditions and the on-chain data appear to be suggesting the Bitcoin is poised to spark huge rallies. According to the Bitwise executive, major central banks are adopting loose monetary policies as Bitcoin supply dwindles following this year's halving event when Bitcoin miner rewards were slashed in half. Putting him here. We're heading to six-figure Bitcoin. ETF flows reaccelerating. Election approaching. Infinite deficits. Economic stimulus in China. Global rate cuts. Having supply shocks starting to bite as the whales accumulating. And shout out Cal Beans. Welcome to the Hodl Gang fam. Much appreciated. Hugin also highlights that Bitwise's data on the Bitcoin ETFs are showing that the inflows have exceeded 20 billion just this year. The chart reveals that the Bitcoin ETFs have massively outperformed their gold counterparts in terms of inflows during the first year of existence, as he shared right here. I mean, I even shared this yesterday, I believe, on the show, this chart. Obviously, orange is the biddy, and the biddy year one with these ETFs, 20 billion in volume is unprecedented. It took gold, again, close to 5 years to achieve this level of success. So the Bloomberg ETF analyst Balchunas explained the significance of the massive inflows witnessed by the Bitcoin ETFs thus far this year. And according to Balchunas, gold ETFs had to wait for a half a decade before seeing a comparable capital allocation. How lame, Peter Schiffmeister. A half a decade for 20 billion. Just saying. Quoting Balchunas, Bitcoin ETFs have crossed the 20 billion in net total flows, the most important number and the most difficult metric to grow in the ETF world, for the first time after a huge week of 1.5 billion. For context, it took gold ETFs about 5 years to reach the same number. Total assets are now 65 billion, also a high watermark. Numbers don't lie. Check the scoreboard, mofos. But there you go, yo. And welcome, y'all. Just joining the stream. I think the Bitcoin ETF inflows and institutional adoption will continue to take the Bitcoin to the moon. For real, for real. Good to have you here, Guido. What's a crack-a-lack? Welcome anyone to the live stream. We're on X, we're on Rumble, we're on YouTube. There's 1,000 people here live and in the flesh. Church is in session. JV's preaching the holy gospel of Satoshi. Amen. As we continue to raise your consciousness, one Satoshi at a time. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Good to have you guys here with us. Win it and buy the biddies. Just buy the biddies. What is on every man's mind? Biddy, biddy, biddies. That's it. Stack the bees. Hit the sweet bee spot. Thank you guys for the shares and reposts on X. Much appreciated. We got a flawless share to repost ratio right now. 18 hearts and 18 reposts. I couldn't ask for more. So thank you. And all hail Mr. Miyagi. Daniel's son. We're representing Mr. Satoshi. And the rest of the fam. Thank you guys. But yeah. JV is... Exactly, Oracle. Play the Bitcoin tune. Come on. What tune are we referring to?
Rocket up, kind of doing sexy rising Bitcoin. We're on the brink, we're feeling fine.
No, is there new Y-Files? What's the topic? I did not see it, so maybe we do a react session to it if you guys want to really see that. Maybe for tomorrow. Let me know the topic.
Counting down the seconds, it's almost time. Hold your breath, keep it tight. 69 G's gonna light up the night. They up 69, pump a peel.
You gotta hit the B spot. If you ain't hitting the B spot, you ain't doing it right. Just saying. Next one, please. Happy Homer. Welcome to the stream. Play the Bitcoin tune. Which one? You know I have like 60 or 70 Bitcoin tracks programmed into this mofo, and I have no idea which one you're referring to. Should we do 70 G's?
Bitcoin is no maybe, baby. Bitcoin is no maybe, baby. 70 G's to the moon. Lunar landing. See you there soon. They ain't like us.
They not like us. We got the thrust. You already know. But keep the comments flowing. Let's go to our next story of the day. Let's discuss the six-figure target in play as Bitcoin is fast approaching 69 G's. But yeah, let me see here. We did that story. Samson Mow. We have this story. A couple of others. Let me just make sure I'm going in the right order. We did the six figures. Let's go right to Germany. I think we did that one already. Let's get to the next one. Germany. Yeah, this is the one. Shout out Samson Mow, founder of Jan3. The headline reads, Samson Mow urges German lawmakers to embrace the biddy. And here's why. And shout out Samson Mow, founder of the Bitcoin-focused company Jan3. He recently addressed the German Bundestag in an effort to push for the state to adopt the Bitcoin, thus pushing for hyper-Bitcoinization. Sooner, to be able to live in a future where Bitcoin becomes every global citizen's currency of choice. As you know, Bitcoin is the currency of the resistance. Grassroots efforts pick up pace, but the founder cautions that it is only the existence of the state-level adoption that will deliver the fiat-free world that many desire to see. And to date, El Salvador remains the only country to legalize the Bitcoin as a legal form of currency, an ongoing theme of a state refusing recognition, leading to being the space's biggest opposition. As Bitcoin Archive points out here, just in Germany, Samson Mow speaks at the German Bundestag telling the MPs about Bitcoin adoption for the nation states. So much respect to Samson Mow helping with Bitcoin adoption worldwide. Mow suggested a three-step plan for the adoption of Bitcoin by countries, starting with putting Bitcoin in national treasuries. Now we're talking. Issuing Bitcoin-backed bonds and declaring it as legal tender. Such an approach is part of a varied extent of political will. His current emphasis on Germany marks the biggest step that has pushed the discussion to Europe, which carries significant economic might that could act as a precedent for other nations to do the same. Let's go. Now, Mow's appearance before the Bundestag made news, more especially from Joanna Qatar, member of the parliament, who last November co-sponsored a bill to set Bitcoin as legal tender. There are very few reports on details Mow might have discussed. However, according to reports, the topics were the chances of Bitcoin nation-state adoption. I dig it. If Germany makes any decisive moves to adopt it, then action would reignite further conversation about the place of digital assets in the modern economy, especially within the European Union. As Joanna shares here, Dear Samson, thank you very much for your appearance here in the German Bundestag. Great talk, great discussion afterwards, and I hope my colleagues listen to you in the future. You don't sell your Bitcoin. Very well said. They get it in Germany. I dig it. Now, for countries outside of Europe, Mow has met with many legislators around the world, including Japan's Financial Services Minister, Junichi Kanda, and Colombian President Gustavo Petro. And in fact, he actually gave him some of the Bitcoin. His efforts worldwide are geared towards encouraging recognition at the state level, making Bitcoin a practicable economic policy. For example, after his visit, the government of Colombia set up working groups on the blockchain. Let's go. Still, however, the road to hyper-Bitcoinization is not that easy. The adoption by El Salvador has received international scrutiny by the motherfucking IMF. And as of now, no follow-up has been seen in other countries. Though Mow conquers time and space with the spreading of the awareness and discussing the potentiality of Bitcoin at the highest level, much resistance obviously still exists. Mow's relentless lobbying, like his speech to the Bundestag, is proof of the relentless effort for the state to officially recognize the biddy, and more countries will venture into the possibility of a nation-state adoption, making the dream of hyper-Bitcoinization all the closer, even amidst the obstacles. So there you have it. Yo, very bullish news coming out of Germany, and shout out to Samson Mow helping with nation-state adoption around the world. Shout out Mr. Corvette. Glad you're digging the vibes. The most consistent crypto YouTuber. I will take that. I mean, this is pod episode 1793. I don't know any other Bitcoin podcast 793 episodes deep. Just point out the obvious. It's been a 6-year journey for your boy right here. I'm here virtually every day. Do you see the being of an aggressive run-up or a stare-up type growth long-term? We just continue to go where no man has gone before. The rules, thank you, Oracle. Don't disrespect the mods, the chat, or JV, don't spam the chat. Don't dox anyone in the chat. Don't start anything with anyone else in the chat. And any of the above will get you banned. The Oracle has spoken. In my opinion, it is going to be aggressive. Next week, BRICS adoption. And didn't they mention a gold-backed stablecoin or something of this essence, which we covered earlier in the week in the pod? So we'll see how that plays out. Tell them, Oracle. Shout out Grant Noakes. What to do? How much percent is October up now? Good question. I don't know. Bitcoin peak price Q4 2024 depends on a Trump win or a camel toe win. Well, let me know in that poll, Q4 Bitcoin price peak, and who's going to win the election. Will it be the camel toe, or will it be the Trumpster who's currently at McDonald's serving food in the drive-thru? It's funny. He had a clip, and he's like, I've now been working at McDonald's 15 minutes longer than Kamala. And then the people are like, why does she just lie? And he's like, she loves to lie. That's what she does. Kamala's a liar. Hilarious. Look at that gap up on the daily, says Larry. Every bull run has pullbacks. It's inevitable. It will be parabolic, but it may have some corrections that will get you a heart attack. Be very careful out there. Shout out Rocky B. Thank you again, Darth Melda. I see you reposted 5 of my posts. There's Melda's proof of work right there. 5 reposts. Thank you for that one. Much appreciated. I see we got 1,100 people live on stream. I'm going to be streaming for the next hour, 20 minutes. We still got a lot to share. Our next topic is Trump or Harris. Obviously, Trump is leading the polls on Polygon, the biggest betting market. That's going to take your action. Up 9 to 10% already, Cal Beans. Not too shabby. Trumpster way ahead on the poly market. Precisely. Poly market is rarely wrong. Why? There's money involved. You didn't read my comment. What'd I miss? I try my best to read everyone's comment. I don't ignore people, but sometimes it's impossible if I get too many comments that I can read and then it passes, and you may have to repeat your comment, and feel free to do so. As long as you're not spamming it, you can repeat it once or twice if you don't get my attention with it, but just don't do it more than that. No, Bitcoin isn't political. He will always go up no matter. It's the apex predator, the apex asset. You damn right. We'll hit the bong for that one. I mean the gong. My bad. The apex predator, the matrix defeater. You know how we do.
We got thrust, 70 G's.
2024, let the Bitcoin rain pour. Shout out my homie BitStack P, stacking the bits. I dig it. Just reposted you, bro. Shout out Emilio Garcia. Appreciate it, family. Much respect. Keep the comments flowing. We're live and interactive. We're about to dive into our Trump Kamala story, and then we'll discuss $250 $250,000 Bitcoin price target, according to 3 reasons why we're likely to hit this $250,000 mark. You know what I mean? 68,740 for the pump. Does Poly pay out in the biddy? I'm not sure. That's actually a good question. It's going to break 100,000, then fall back like 90, then stall. The alts will run, then the biddy will break 100. Hit the bong. Well, JV, that could be interesting. Hit the bong or the gong? I don't know. I do have this baby. Little Sage. I say, JV, act your age. Sure, you got it. Wow, and the resonance of that frequency, like on a real talk level, is phenomenal. There's a reason I keep hitting it. It's like my crown chakra is in a different dimension. It's 5th level. It's incredible. Yeah, the pump is coming. Word up. Is that the same Sage from the previous cycle? Damn. No, this is actually a newer Sage. This is one our Oracle got me. She got me like 6 sticks. This is an older one I had. Still in the ashtray. Probably got to throw that one out. He could get his spliff out of the one and use it like, how can I act my age when I have never been this age before? I like that. You feeling it? You feeling the vibration? We're raising consciousness one stream at a time, family. Plug people in. If you don't go out of body, Bitcoin's going out of body. How do you like that? What up? But anyways, next story of the day. Let's discuss, and I think I went in the wrong order apparently, because next we're going to discuss Trump and Kamala. So just ignore the sidebar. We already did the Germany prediction from Samson Mow. Our next story is Trump versus Harris, why Bitcoin traders are bracing for the God Candle event. And then we'll discuss a $250,000 Bitcoin price target in play. Are you ready? So yeah, 16 days remain until the presidential election. Who's going to win? Let me know in the comments. Don't be shy. But yeah, check this out, yo. As you can see, Bitcoin's enjoying a pre-election rally, with many anticipating Bitcoin experienced some wild swings amid the upcoming election. 2020 U.S. election brought a long and controversial wait, and this time could just be a drawn-out and perplexing. As crypto enthusiasts on social media have been buzzing around Trump victory potentially boosting the Bitty price. The sentiment stems from Trump's recent change in tune and his pledge to make crypto thrive in America, along with promises like a commutation, meaning a pardoning of Ross Ulbricht, which he said he'd do on day one, the creator of the Silk Road. And on the flip side, skepticism surrounds Harris due to her role as vice president under Biden. Womp womp. Over the past year, the Biden admin hasn't been kind to crypto. In fact, they've been attacking it. And many assume Harris would continue down that path if elected. That's a guarantee. Don't listen to their words, follow their actions. It couldn't be more clear. Who do you think is behind Mr. Gary Gensler? You guessed it, Harris supporters. However, believe she could usher in a new approach, as she has made several commitments to be more crypto-friendly. She's a liar, professionally. But it is not just Twitter voicing predictions of a Trump-driven Bitcoin boost. Last month, we had the bank Standard Chartered primary shareholder BlackRock projecting that a Trump win could propel the Bitty to $125,000 per coin, whereas a Harris win might land it closer to $75,000. Boo! Now, Bernstein, well-known brokers research firm, also weighed in. In September, Bernstein suggested a Trump victory could push the Bitty to 90 Gs, while a Harris win may bring it down to 30. Boo! And with such high stakes and crypto playing a key role in the 2024 election, Bitcoin might experience one of the most dramatic daily price swings yet, which could potentially lead to the God Candle. Are you ready for the God Candle? Which is a massive candlestick on the daily chart that dwarfs all the surrounding price action. Now, if Trump wins with confidence running high in financial institutions, betting on the pro-crypto stance, a huge green God candle could emerge simply through the power of market sentiment. Bitcoin has seen some memorable daily candles over the years, and crypto publication Protos does an excellent job covering these significant moments. Now, a God candle was experienced almost on February 8th of 2021, we had an 100% massive Godzilla green. However, God Candle we define here, at least on the channel, as a $10,000 increase, but close enough. So you know it's possible. You know what I'm anticipating? The Omega Candle, in which is commonly referred to by Samson Mow. Samson Mow believes we can have a $100,000 uptick on the daily chart. That would be defined as the Omega Candle. Now, a Harris win could trigger a significant drop in the Bitcoin price, but here's my thinking. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you guys. If Harris wins, Bitcoin will continue to do what it does regardless, hitting all-time highs, number go up technology. We'll have a new price peak most likely for the cycle in 2025. If Trump wins, we're also going to hit a new all-time high and a new cycle peak for the new year, in my opinion. However, I do think for the short term, if Trump wins, we'll be more bullish short term, like within a 90 day to 6 month period. However, long term, I don't care what happens in politics. Bitcoin's on its own trajectory and nothing can stop it, because that's the beauty of Bitcoin. However, short term, with a Trump victory, I do think investors will be mega bullish and a lot of money will start flowing into crypto a lot faster. I think there's a lot of money right now on the sidelines awaiting the election results. So let me know if you agree with that. Let me know if you disagree with that. My personal prediction, regardless if Harris or Trump is elected, Bitcoin's going to hit a new all-time high this year and re-enter price discovery mode. I don't care who wins. That's my thinking. Let me know your thoughts. Whoa! 69 G's, baby. I agree. The Bitcoin will go up no matter what. That's right. 2025, new all-time high, no matter which idiot is in the Oval Office, says Profit Taker. Preach! That deserves a gong hit. Woo, woo. Satoshi has spoken. 2025, baby. Bitcoin will only reach 125,000 cycle peak 2025 because of the uncertainty of the regulations. Almost a 69. With Trump, we'll see 2 tops. With Harris, only 1. Shout out to the crypto surge. Bitcoin will be great or greater. Agreed. Shout out Jose Cuevo. What it do, brother? Welcome to the stream, everyone. We're streaming live and in the flesh. Shout out Tip Tyler. Little proof of work action Jackson. Biddy Boys is live. Thank you, brother. Just reposted you. You know how we do. This is how we do. Thank you, Eric the Red. You the man. Just reposted Dabrowski. Thank you guys for the repost. 1,300 people live and on the stream. We're about to dive into our feature story of the day, and then we're going to kick it for an hour uncensored style. You know how we do. 69 G's. Where did the gong come from? Oh, my God. Bro, we're raising consciousness today. It's Sunday. So in case you guys couldn't go to church and get your Christ on, I got you. I'm going to give you and gift you the Christ consciousness. Just inhale this sound of the gong. Hashtag unrealized gains. My prediction is if Harris wins 125,000 cycle peak, Trump win 500, 750. Good Lord. I'll take the 5X guarantee. Put Trump in right now. Why are we even playing games anymore? Harris pretended to work at McDonald's. Trump is a man of the people. He's at McDonald's right now, supersizing your fries. Now, as a former McDonald's employee, I got to give it to my man Trump. He got me with the McDonald's thing. I can relate. I used to get paid $4.50 working at the McDonald's. That was my first job. I can relate to Trump. Maybe we're not so different after all. Shout out, Francis. I got my Casa Azul on last night. No church for me today. Media machine too strong. Strong. I'm never selling Melda because it's going up forever, Laura. Speaking of forever, Laura, forever, Melda.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number 1. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
Michael Saylor makes an excellent point. Back in the 50s, low minimum wage, JV. No second best. My live chat messages keep getting censored on my live feed. Unacceptable. YouTube, unfreaking acceptable. And yes, we will be having an after party today on the Rumble and, of course, on X. But we have our feature story we're about to jump into, family. If you guys can repost the stream, let folks know we're live. I'm going to be streaming at least for the next hour. There's a 2-hour live stream. We're almost done with the news. We're about to dive into our feature story. Shout out NBA Mike, 1986, representing. Good to have you on the stream, brother. Welcome, everyone just joining us. Cheers. Let's spin drift today. Never sell your Bitcoin. Never. But yeah. Now for our feature story of the day. I'm going to be sharing 3 signs Bitcoin's parabolic phase with a $250,000 price target is about to begin. That's right. Let's break this baby down. Check it. Bitcoin's price has climbed 55% thus far in 2024, including 12.5% gains thus far in October. You ain't seen nothing yet. Its recent increases have been fueled by an overall improving risk-on sentiment, led by better than expected Wall Street earnings. Give it up for Wall Street, family. Additionally, investors are increasingly pricing in potential Federal Reserve rate cuts in November, with pro-crypto Trump rising odds of winning the 2024 presidential election on November 5th, furthering the optimism in the crowd is going wild. Fundamentally, Bitcoin appears well positioned to enter the bull run cycle for the remainder of the year and beyond. Meanwhile, certain technical on-chain indicators suggest a similar upside outlook. So let's discuss some of these bullish targets, shall we? The first signs of Bitcoin entering a new bull cycle come from its 2-month logarithmic chart, which independent market analyst Koosh shared on X. Let's get some Koosh or Kush, whatever you guys call it nowadays. The chart marks Bitcoin's historical bullish phases, such as the 60x increase from around 2011, a 20x increase in 2017, and a 6x increase during the 2020-2021 bull run. These phases follow a pattern in which Bitcoin's price first consolidates before a big, almost vertical rally occurs. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? And as of October 2024, Bitcoin was exhibiting signs of breaking out of its prolonged consolidation phase, which often signals the start of the bull run within a parabolic channel marked by 2 red dashed lines. Now, market analyst Ted Pillows echoed the sentiment, highlighting a similar breakdown from the Bitcoin consolidation channel as outlined right here. I mean, the charts don't lie, brothers. Now, he argues the Bitcoin's parabolic phase has started, aligning with historical patterns of rapid price acceleration. And he says that the fractal predicts that Bitcoin will rise above 100,000 in 2025 and 250,000. That's 250 G's, baby, in the long term. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the analyst. Now, another bullish sign. That's right. There's more. Bitcoin comes from its on-chain data tracking. Whale activity on the spot exchanges. Check this. The exchange whale ratio, represented by the 30-day moving average, currently mirrors patterns last observed in the 2020 Novid crash. In that instance, whales aggressively accumulated the biddy, which preceded the massive bull that took Bitcoin to new all-time highs by the end of 2021. I believe the precise day of the all-time high breakout of the cycle was November 10th of 2021. I remember like it was yesterday. Why? Because I stream every damn day. 365 days out of the year. I remember it all. But anyways, as of October, a similar whale accumulation pattern is suggesting that the large hodlers are positioning themselves for potential price gains, according to crypto quant analysts noting. The whales, could be positioning themselves to benefit from the potential long-term price increase after the next Bitcoin halving, and I'll second, or I should say double down on that, because absolutely the whales are positioning themselves. The whales equal the smart money. Smart money knows the timing of the cycles. I mean, it's like deja vu, family. We're on the 4th halving cycle. We had one in 2012, 2016, 2020, and we just had one this year in April of 2024. And year of the halving, Q4, typically 88% price increase. And then the following years when we typically hit the cycle peak. Now, if we have another 20x increase or only a 4x increase, either way you slice it, we're looking at 6 figures, family. Now let's discuss the stablecoin dominance declining, which is the third indicator focusing on the stable dominance. Market analyst Dr. Magic, tell me the truth, Doc, points out that the dominance of the stables like USDT, USDC, and DAI have steadily declined since mid-2024. Want to know why? Because people are putting their money in Bitcoin. You put it in a stable, it's always going to be equivalent to the US dollar, which is losing money due to the inflation. Money printer go purr. You remember that? Saylor broke it down. He's like, those who save in fiat currency, what do we call them, folks? It's like saving a melting ice cube in the hot Sahara Desert, or up here in Puerto Rico where it's hot as hell. Makes no sense. You put it in the biddy, you get to actually enjoy the price appreciation as your purchasing power will go up against the dollar. It's mathematically guaranteed. And I can still hear the gong resonance in my brain right now. It's freaking phenomenal. Historically, when the capital starts to rotate out of the stables, it has been a precursor to a massive price increase across the top ranking cryptos, including the biddy, as outlined here. And let's not forget the supply shock. We're at the lowest level of the Bitcoin supply on the exchanges in the past freaking like 4, 5, 10,000 years. And maybe I exaggerate a little bit, but that's okay. I back it up. In other words, the decline in the stable dominance suggests investors anticipate Bitcoin to appreciate in value versus the US dollar. Exactly my sentiment. You already know. I ain't got to go any deeper on that. But let me know your thoughts surrounding the $250,000 biddy, family. Can you see it happen? Can you smell what the rock is cooking? Can you smell where the Bitcoin price action is about to go, where no man has gone before? Let me know in the comments, and welcome everyone to the live stream Q&A segment of the live. And let's not forget about that poll. Don't neglect the poll. Respect the pump and trump it up. It seems some Bitcoin area have lost their way. It looks like the Bitcoin is getting pegged to the presidential candidates, financial institutions, and such. Trust thy biddy. We need the essence of the Bitcoiners back, says Mexico Huddle. The essence has always been here. The essence shall forever live. The essence is eternal. Bitcoin is like a soul. It cannot be destroyed. Anyways, 90,000 plus, send it. Let's motherfucking go. Welcome everyone to the live stream. I see we got 1,500 people here. We're going to go ahead and end the poll in the tube. I asked the question, before the stream started. Simple question. What do you think the cycle peak will be? We're going to go ahead and end it for this year, that is. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. And I'm going to read the results, and then we're going to switch out to the uncensored extended version of the pod. And we're going to get crack-a-lackin'. Here we go. Q4 Bitcoin price peak. 47% of you said 90,000 plus. 23% of you say between 80, 89,000. 15% say between 75, 79. And 13% say between 69 and $74,000. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue with the uncensored extended version of the pod. If you're on the YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Head on over to the rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, and let's continue with the after party. It's time. JV has spoken.